Coffee cold and the clock slow spin. Bills on the table, dreams on hold. Every day feels like a story untold. Tattered shoes on the cracked old streets, chasing hope with restless feet. The weight of the world on a tired chest, but I won't let it break my quest. Heartbeats like thunder, running through these veins. Every scar's a lesson, every loss a gain. I'm rising from the rubble, breaking through the pain. With every falling piece, I build myself again. When the night gets darker and the fight feels too long, I find the fire within me. Stay steady, stay strong. Faces pass in blurred out frames, some filled with doubt, some with names. Stories carved in lines and tears, voices drowned by all the fears. But in the rush of broken cries, I hear a call beyond the lies. A spark ignites inside my soul, lighting pathways to my goal. Heartbeats like thunder, running through these veins. Every scar's a lesson, every loss a gain. I'm rising from the rubble, breaking through the pain. With every falling piece, I build myself again. When the night gets darker and the fight feels too long, I find the fire within me. Stay steady, stay strong. No silver lining, just the grit and grind. The raw and real, the ties that bind. In the silence between the cries, I find the strength to rise. I'm rising from the rubble, breaking through the pain. With every falling piece, I build myself again. When the night gets darker and the fight feels too long, I find the fire within me. Stay steady, stay strong. This road may twist and fold, but my spirit won't bend. From the ashes and dust, I rise again. I learned your name from a cracked car radio, driving past the river where the factories sleep. Windows down, summer air on my face. Every mile felt heavy, but the beat kept me awake. You said love isn't easy, but it's worth the fight. So I kept going, one more mile each night. When the road got narrow and the fuel ran low, I heard a crowd in my chest say, don't let go. We're still standing, still singing out loud. Hearts like drums in a runaway town. Hands in the air, we're alive right now. Freedom ringing in every sound. Through the scars and the long nights won, love and grit make us more than enough. We're still standing, still singing out loud. This is a song that carries us face on a worn-out screen, backstage smiles and ripped blue jeans. You sang about hope like it paid the rent, like every word was a promise you meant. I took your line into my own life, taught my brother how to make it through the fight. Every small win, every hard fall turns into fire when we sing it all. We're still standing, still singing out loud, hearts like drums in a runaway town. Hands in the air, we're alive right now. Freedom ringing in every sound. Through the scars and the long nights won, love and grit make us more than enough. We're still standing, still singing out loud. This is the song that carries us home. Piano keys like streetlights passing by, guitars cry true, no need to lie. From garage floors to world stage lights, same old dream on a bigger night. If you fall down, I'll count you in. We rise together, start again. We're still standing, still singing out loud, hearts like drums in a runaway town. Hands in the air, we're alive right now. Freedom ringing in every sound. Through the scars and the long nights won, love and grit make us more than enough. We're still standing, still singing out loud. This is a song that carries us home. It carries us home. So turn it up when the days feel long. Let it remind you where you're from. As long as we believe and carry on, we're still standing, still singing this song. Late nights driving down the open road, a worn-out map between my hands where stories go. There's a fire burning deep inside, a restless flame. Every mile I take, I'm closer to a name. The sky unfolds above, no promises to keep, but this heart won't settle down. It's made for leaves. I'm chasing light through the darkest storms. With every breath I fight to be reborn. No chains can hold, no fears delay. These dreams I hold will guide me on my way. She said, don't lose the spark that shines in your eyes. A voice so clear, cutting through the night. We build our hopes on roads less traveled, hearts aligned. In every step, the world rewrites the lines. The path gets rough, the weight so hard to bear, but freedom calls like thunder in the air. I'm chasing light through the darkest storms. With every breath I fight to be reborn. No chains can hold, no fears delay. These I'm chasing light through the darkest storms. With every breath I fight to be reborn. No chains can hold, no fears delay. These dreams I hold will guide me on my way. Yeah, these dreams I hold will guide me on my way. I was 10 years old on a carpet floor, radio crack chord taped to the wall, a bent-neck guitar on the album sleeve. My brother said, listen close, this one believes. The singer sounded tired, but he stood up tall, like he'd been knocked down and learned to crawl. Mom hummed along while folding clothes, said that song knows what it knows. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't clean, but it felt like truth between the lines. A little noise, a lot of heart, a spark that lights the dark inside. Turn it up, let the speakers strain, let the crash hit hard like summer rain. These strings and words, they pull us through, from old back rooms to stadium views. Love and grit in a simple dream, hands in the air, believing again. This is the sound that won't let go, rockin' hope in a slow burning glow. Years roll by in a long night, driving windows down, keeping tight eyes alive. A piano chord hits just right, like a promise made at a red light. I've seen it play in a bar downtown, 3 kids grinding, amps too loud. I've seen it heal in a hospital room, headphones on, counting the afternoon. Same 3 chords, a different face, still finds you where you're at. It says you heard, but you're not done. It means every word of that. Turn it up, let the speakers strain, let the crash hit hard like summer rain. These strings and words, they pull us through, from old back rooms to stadium views. Love and grit in a simple dream, hands in the air, believing again. This is the sound that won't let go, rockin' hope in a slow burning bass. Like a heartbeat, steady and deep, drums kick time while the crowd breathes. Back and voices rise and fall, 1,000 stories in one long call. We carry it forward year after year, different lives, the same chills here. If you've ever fallen and stood back up, this song already knows you enough. Turn it up, let the speakers strain, let the crash hit hard like summer rain. These strings and words, they pull us through, from bedroom floors to front row views. Love and grit in a simple dream, hands in the air, believing again. This is the sound that won't let go, rockin' hope in a slow burning glow. When the last chord fades and the lights come on, we walk out changed, carrying on across the years. Through broken seams, we live our lives inside these dreams. were young and dreaming, hearts full of light, chasing down a love that felt just right. But time slips away like sand through our hands, leaving us with memories like footprints in the sand. Through timeless ballads we carry the sound of love and loss that still echoes around. The heartbeats of dreams that won't fade. Through every storm we'll never be afraid. The roads we travel, the paths we've taken, some broken, some whole, but we're never shaken. In every tear there's a story untold, a journey of strength, a heart made of gold. Through timeless ballads we carry the sound of love and loss that still echoes around. The heartbeats of dreams that won't fade. Through every storm we'll never be afraid. In the silence between the notes we find a peace that heals, a love that binds. Through the battles we rise above. In the music we find the strength to love. Through timeless ballads we carry the sound of love and loss that still echoes around. The heartbeats of dreams that won't fade. Through every storm we'll never be afraid. We carry the sound through every fight. Through timeless ballads we find the light. We start with a single chord, raw beneath the skin, a story carved in melodies where our journeys begin. From fires burned in youthful nights to silence in the storm, timeless tunes that pull the heart, keeping voices warm. Every note a battle cry, every line a tear. We ride the tide of feeling, chasing what is near. These threads of time weave power and pain, rock anthems and ballads like blood through the veins. They speak of falling hard and rising tall, love, heartbreak survive. The roar of drums like thunder breaks through the quiet night. Piano keys hold the ache of a slow, stubborn fight. Every chord a lifeline thrown through storms we've braved. In every song a piece of soul poured and saved. These threads of time weave power and pain. Rock anthems and ballads like blood through the veins. They speak of falling hard and rising tall. Love, heartbreak, freedom, they connect us all. Across the globe the voices join a roaring flame. We're bound by rhythms that refuse to fade or tame. In every crowd a heart beats to the same sound. A timeless mix where lost souls are found. These threads of time weave power and pain. Rock anthems and ballads like blood through the veins. They speak of falling hard and rising tall. Love, heartbreak, freedom, they connect us all. So play that song one last time with fire and grace. A timeless mix that no distance can erase. In every chord a story told, endlessly alive. Music's power, a lasting I was 22 with a cheap guitar, gaslight blinking on the notes of them. We chased our names on bathroom walls, playing balls when no one clapped their hands. Your jacket smelled like rain and smoke. My hands were shaking before every song. Love felt big like it could save us, but the nights were long. Every mile wrote a line on my face. Every fall taught my knees to bend. I broke a lot just trying to stay, but I learned how to stand again. This music is a long road home, from broken hearts to open skies. We turn the hurt into firing chords and sing it loud till the fear runs dry. If I'm still breathing, I'm not done yet. I'll raise my voice, I choose hope. These are the roads we learn to stand on. These are the songs that keep us strong. I lost you on a winter morning, keys on the table, door left wide. You said love
Turn the hurt into fire and chords, and sing it loud till the fear runs dry. If I'm still breathing, I'm not done yet. I'll raise my voice, I choose hope. These are the roads we learn to stand on. These are the songs that keep us strong. When the room goes quiet and the lights go low, I thank the scars for what they taught. Love, heartbreak, freedom, hope, all tied together in the songs we wrote. I walk on steady and known, still singing my way back home.
There's a fire in your eyes, a story tough and true. Walking through the storms of life, nothing you can undo. Songs of love that built your heart, battles you survived, carved in every note you sing, the dreams that kept you alive. Hearts may break and voices fade, but you stand tall and strong. With every chord you play, you're right where you belong. We're burning through the night with fire in our souls, rocking through the pain, letting the music take control. Hands raised high, dreams alive in every heartfelt fight. In these slow rock ballads, we find our light. Roads are rough but paved with hope. Your lyrics paint the scene. Tales of love and endless fight, the spaces in between. Through the strings and beating drums, your story finds a way. Holding fast to what you believe, come tomorrow or today. Memories in every line, resilience in the sound, a soundtrack for the restless souls searching to be found. We're burning through the night with fire in our souls, rocking through the pain, letting the music take control. Hands raised high, dreams alive in every heartfelt fight. In these slow rock ballads, we find our light. And when the world feels heavy, let the guitar scream your name. Voices rise up steady in this endless rocking flame. We're burning through the night with fire in our souls, rocking through the pain, letting the music take control. Hands raised high, dreams alive in every heartfelt fight. In these slow rock ballads, we find our way. With every note and every breath, we're We were parked by the river, radio low, street lights blinking like I knew our names. You talk about leaving, I said I didn't know if the world was ready for your kind of flame. Hands on the dashboard, heart in your sleeve. Every word felt honest, rough but real. You said love ain't safety, it's choosing to believe, even when the ground doesn't wanna heal. I've been walking with my doubts like stones in my shoes. Still every step I take keeps pointing to you. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the risk that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Saw your name in lights at a half-full bar, singing like you meant every scar you earned. People leaned in close, didn't matter who they are. Hope moves fast when a fire is burned. I stood in the back with a grin and a tear, thinking how far you've come from home. Freedom looks good when it's finally here, but it costs you things you can't outgrow. Every doubt still tries to slow me down, but your song keeps lifting me off the ground. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the risk that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Maybe we're scared, maybe that's okay. Fear means the heart's still in the fight. We don't need answers today, just a reason to run toward the light. I've fallen down, I've lost my nerve, still I get up and I try again. Hope's not something you deserve, it's something you carry then share with friends. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the risk that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. So drive on slow, let the engine breathe. Every mile ride's part of who we are. I still believe, yeah, I still believe. No matter how close or how far. Relit guitar, Carnage storytelling, slow rock on its own. It wrote railroad for luck, anthems and soul for style guide. Use casual, stating language to focus on coverage, stored italic and visual imagery specific to the anthems are filled with passion, hope, and strength, while ballads tell stories of love and heartbreak, creating music that speaks to every listener's journey. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echo, echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow, electric guitar, rightful emotional release, focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the powerful rock anthems and soulful ballads blend to tell stories of love, heartbreak, hope, and resilience. we do not use these cliché words. Echo, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Powerful emotional release of emotional peak. Blend to tell stories of love, heartbreak, hope, and resilience. Inspiring millions with timeless energy and unforgettable lyrics, but keep it realistic to grounded. Electric guitar, emotional peak. When to tell stories of love, heartbreak, hope, and resilience. Inspiring millions with timeless energy and unforgettable lyrics, but keep it realistic and grounded. In a room filled with fading light, you strum the strings, pouring out your fight. Every note a story, every chord a tear, a path through the pain, holding what's dear. From the quiet corners of a weary heart rises a sound that tears the dark apart. These songs that carry us over the miles, strong and soft, like 1,000 smiles. In loss and love, through storm and strife, music builds the walls that guard our life. Hearts break and cities fall asleep under the weight of dreams we keep. But on this stage, with guitar in hand, we find a way to stand and withstand. Rising up from ruins, a melody flows. Staragane, use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the songs. Capture the struggles of life, the beauty of love and the power of resilience, blending rock energy with emotional depth that touches every heart. But keep it realistic and grounded. Electric guitar, drum kit, kick, snare, open hi-hat, electric guitar, emotional release, focus on concrete storytelling and visual. Electric guitar, crumbing straight. Kick, snare, open hi-hat, crash, string pad optional, cinematic feel, inspire millions to believe in dreams and face challenges with courage, but keep it realistic. echo echoes, whisper dust, shadow